All right, guys, we got rained out on the job, and it is dark. And me and the man behind the scenes are feeling a little froggy. Got a few hours of work left in us, so I think we're going to try to tackle a few more projects on the 120 and make some progress.
Put some new shoes on, huh?
Maybe.
We're going Nike or Reebok.
All right, so let me get you guys caught up to speed a little bit where we were at from last time. Jason and Aaron are working on this. So a couple things. This cylinder here is not a John Deere cylinder. It's a cylinder from PSM Thumbs. And I could not get bushings for it through John Deere or Trucker Track. But they were pretty simple bushings. What we ended up doing, I priced them through PSM. I met some, talked to an awesome guy there in parts. He gave me a price on them. But I had a machine shop in town, Don's Automotive. Good friend, good guy. He was able to make them for like a third of the price. They may not, he was talking all metal, Earl-G or whatever it is. I don't think they're quite as hard as what I would have got from the factory. But I'm confident for no more hours when I'm going to put on this thing, they'll be good. He also was able to make, we thought we were going to have to line bore this hole, but there was actually bushings in it. And Don was actually able to make those bushings for us as well. So that turned out pretty good. Coupler's ready to go on. Stick cylinder's ready to go on. We got all the bushings in that. Got our seals and everything in. But we are missing this pin. And that pin is not a John Deere pin either. It's a pin from the thumb because the thumb shares that hole. It's actually this pin here. So, and it's this pin here that's supposed to be this pin here. So that's gonna have to take a trip to the machine shop and get sorted out. I'll drop that off tomorrow. But I think what Aaron and I are gonna try to tackle is get the undercarriage off this thing so we can get the rails to Todd, the Trucker Track, to do the pad swap. I'm gonna try really hard to get down there and do some videoing on that machine that switches those pads out. I don't know if I can do it or not, but I'm gonna try. But I want to get those rails off there, and I want to do an inspection on this front idler. I think we got some issues going on there. So I think what we decided we're gonna do, we're gonna fire the old girl up, turn the undercarriage this way where the idlers are facing like this, get her jacked up, and go from there. You ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Let's do it. I probably should have hooked myself to the current.
Let's look at this. Let's look.
I know we did all the upgrades, but I don't think we need to test it.
Now just remember, you got a computer upstairs.
You should show them we fixed our crane too.
Oh, yes. Yes. This come in today.
I'll show them because you're too short.
Yeah, sure.
So if you guys watched the other videos, the down button was sticking and it was kind of dangerous. So we got her fixed. Look at that. It's like new.
I really thought we should have just went ahead and done them all because they all are.
All the other ones
stiff.
work. All the other ones work.
They work, but now you feel that down, you want them all to feel that way.
They work.
All the work I stuck in that down, they all work. They work for now. Next, why
are we arguing about this? Can we put undercarriage on, please?
Yes, I'm waiting on you.
Skinny guy can fit through, I can't, but.
All right, I think what we need to do is we need to jack the back up we need to get this thing just off the ground enough where that rail will slide out. So, I think I got just the jack for the job. Not sure if I'm man enough to do it underneath there, but I think this thing will do the trick.
I like that.
It's one of those auction finds. Oh, good God.
Maybe froze up a little bit, huh?
Well,
Alright.
we'll be back in 15. Well, Aaron decided he's going to take over my job, trying to get the back of the machine jacked up. We'll get the back of the machine jacked up on jack stands. We'll just use this fancy jack here for the front. While he's doing that, I'm going to bust the grease fittings loose on the idlers. I know you guys can't see in there, but I promise you there's a grease fitting in there. And whenever I get it loose, the track will come loose. Well, I'm gonna have to give me a flashlight so I can see. There it is. Hey! Oh yeah. There she goes. See her coming down? He's coming out. All right, guys, we got her up on jack stands. I ran out of another 8-ton jack stand there, so I doubled up a 3 tons right there. The machine weighs 14 tonish, counting the boom, which is on the ground. What's that?
Which one you want me to?
It don't matter, whichever one you can get too easy. So basically what we're doing is these rails are absolute junk. There's no point trying to find the master link and driving them out. They do not have a gator link. I don't see the master on this one. It's somewhere in here. But Aaron's just gonna cut the rail right here. We'll flop them off, and then combination of tracking and using the crane, we'll pull them out from underneath there. But he's blowing through now. Can you get to her all right?
No, but I can get it.
You the man. Never doubted you. There she goes. Almost clear.
Hey, this is twice.
I was on fire. I was on fire watch. Look, fire. I wasn't on hose watch. That's our new hose too. Oh my goodness. Good thing the track was wore out. It didn't hurt it any. Oh, all right. Well, good job on that side. You still got one to go.
Take your hand, pat that fire out like
No.
Wade would do.
Like Wade?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a long story. You'll have to, somebody will have to go to Wade's channel and ask him about a flaming four-wheeler.
Yes, they will.
I don't think he had gloves for that.
I'm surprised he ain't said anything yet.
That's
I think he's embarrassed about
that's Wade's story to tell. That's not my story to tell.
All right.
All right, one side down, one side to go.
Sounds good.
Bam!
There goes my floor.
Hey, at least you missed your hose this time.
Yeah. It was a little bit quieter with the hose under it. The track's gonna come around. Yeah, you may not want to video that track going into the bedroom.
I'm not. First off, that's not the bedroom, that's the dining room.
Oh, great. The kids and Jen are in there eating lunch. They're gonna have a track laying on the table.
I don't foresee, you know what we could do? No, that wouldn't work either. We're gonna go with my original plan. So
Well,
I'm going to.
my plan too.
Well,
My plan.
I'm going to track a little bit as he pulls with the crane. Hopefully we can feed that track right out of there without taking out the dining room or knocking the machine off the jack stands.
Yeah.
You ready to find out what happens?
I'm ready.
All right, let me fire the old girl up. Which one is it? This one? Raise up. Alright guys, real quick while you're watching us take this track off, I don't know why, but it seems like everybody's got an opinion about the right way, the wrong way, the easy way, and the hard way to remove a track from a machine. I've done it multiple different ways. I'm still not for sure which is the right way, which is the wrong way, which is the easy way, or which is the hard way. But well, basically what we're doing here is we are using the equipment and the tools that we have available to us on hand to do the best we can. And as you can see here, it may not be the quickest method, but it definitely gets the job done. So if we were out in the field or something, or I actually had some other equipment around here close, I just would have hooked to this and just yanked it out of there. And sometimes it's easier to come over the top, because if you come over the top, you can actually use the sprocket to help you out a little bit more. But unfortunately, I had no other equipment available here at the house. I was not going to go out on a job site, get a piece of equipment, and haul it in just to do this. So we made do with what we had, which is a drive sprocket on the 120 and the overhead crane. No, this is not the proper way to roll a track up to transport, and you will see later this ends up kind of biting me in the butt here a little bit. But the reason we're rolling it up this particular way is here in the shop with the overhead crane, it's not like a fork truck where you can grab it in two different points. We needed to be able to throw a strap through it and lift it up and move it, so that was kind of the purpose of this maneuver here. All right, one side out and ready to roll. I wouldn't say that was flawless, but it went pretty smooth.
Went all right.
That's all you got? All right.
I just think it's a lot easier with a skidster with forks or a front end loader with forks to roll them up or fold them and load on a trailer.
See the difference between you and me? I'm appreciative we at least got a crane.
Well, I'm a guy that likes to work smarter, not harder.
Well, other stuff's out making money. We gotta use what we got.
The thing is, you got all the equipment. All right, ready?
All right, both tracks are off and ready to pick up. second one definitely went a little better than the first one. Next thing we need to do is get this front idler out of here and inspect those rails, so on and so forth. We got some fancy rigger going on here with the C-clamp. You want to man the pry bar and pop that booger out of there. Should just be able to pry her forward and she'll come right on out. Look out you go. A little more. Oh, so close. I'm going to raise up on her just a little bit.
Pull it. Just a bit.
There she goes. Alright guys, I don't know how this will show up on video, but these things are extremely wore. Like, it's supposed to be out here and it's back here. The bearing still seems to be pretty tight, but there's a lot of wear on the flange and there's a lot of wear on these blocks. It would probably run for a while, but I think we're gonna go ahead and get new idlers and throw on this thing. The rails, the guide rails in the frame don't look horrible. They need a little bit of work, but not much. So I don't want to re-groove or do any work in there until we get the new idler to measure and fit to. But it's not near as bad as I expected, to be honest. Whenever I put undercarriage on this thing 6-7 years ago, we did a bunch of work to those rails and I reused the idler, and they still look pretty good. So all the rollers, we did a roller inspection on it. I think I got one bottom roller I'm going to get. That top roller is almost new. There's a few bottom rollers that are pretty new. I'm not going to change any rollers except for the one that I know is bad, because those are really easy to change as they go bad. Not that big a deal. So I think we're going to pull that idler out, look at it real quick, probably make a few phone calls to Todd at Truck or Track tomorrow, and get some idlers and some miscellaneous stuff ordered. I'm going to try to make arrangements with him to go switch out pads, and we shall go from there. We'll pick this up in a few days.
One more idler to pull.
Alright guys, this is about 3 days later. The circumstances worked out just right with the rain and my schedule. I was able to make about the hour-and-a-half trip down to Truck or Track headquarters and visit with Todd. You can see right here, I did not make it very far at all, and my load securement officer Hoover would be so disappointed. But that's right, before we hit the main highway, we stopped here and added about 3 chains of strap and a little bit of hope and a prayer. This is where rolling the tracks up, yeah, I did not play in my favor, and as you guys will see, Todd had fun making fun of me for the way I rolled my tracks up. But anyways, I'm going to end up splitting this video into 2 parts. We got a tremendous amount of awesome footage down there at Truck or Track headquarters with Todd. My first time being exposed to any of this stuff, I've just always sent it off down there to Todd, and he sent it back. I never did ask a whole lot of questions, so I was pleasantly surprised of the operation and learned a lot. I think you guys will learn a lot. I hope you stay tuned, and we'll got a whole new video coming on that with all the stuff they had going on down there. Man, does Todd he just has an awesome group of guys down there. We had a lot of fun. The video's a lot of fun, very informative, and just a lot of cool stuff in it. So you guys hear me talk about Truck or Track a little bit. That is actually, if you guys missed the previous videos in this series, a good friend of mine that I've known for over 15 years opened up a new website called Truck or Track, and he's selling some undercarriage components and parts and such. So if you guys get a chance, check it out. I'll put a link to that website in the description. Todd also has a YouTube channel where he mostly does some review stuff on there. Todd's a pretty colorful guy, as you guys will see here. If you didn't catch him in the last video, you see in this next video. He's full of energy. He's quite a bit of fun. So he actually got a YouTube channel too. I'll put a link to that in the description. And we are working on doing a promo code, which we do not currently have right now. But check the description of this video, because I will probably put that promo code in the description. I'm not sure what Todd's going to do for anybody that uses that promo code, but knowing Todd, he will definitely take pretty good care of you. But we're getting ready to head into the big town of Troy here. We're going to pick up the man behind the scenes. And like I said, we had, it's about an hour-and-a-half, hour and 40 minutes trip one way from my house to Todd's place. So we'll get old Aaron picked up, hit the road, and like I said, I hope you guys stay tuned and check out everything that goes on down there at Todd's place. Man, we had a good time. I learned so much. Those guys are so knowledgeable about what they do. it was just a overall really cool experience. Yeah, Aaron's inspecting my tie down job, and he is not happy with it. Yep, we're gonna add a strap here, he says, and I'm saying that's a wasted strap, but he's gonna add it anyways. And I say whatever makes you happy, we shall do there, buddy. So anyways, that's it on this one, guys. I sure hope you enjoyed the video. This is a pretty cool little rebuild project. I've been looking forward to this for a long time, and glad to kind of see the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm looking so forward to getting this thing back in the dirt. But I'll stop yakking. We'll wrap this video up. As always, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and we shall catch you on the next one. And be sure you check the description for the links to Todd's stuff and that promo code.